Today we rebuild the Las Vegas Raiders, and man, it feels good to be back. That is a beautiful for the future. Bang. Who was on crack? The question mark. Bang. Let's go. Their QB. Oh hell no. Now, if this is your first time around here, first off, I'd just like to say hello. Second off, I highly encourage that you subscribe to this channel if you do enjoy this video. You know, we got more content like this not only already on the channel, but coming up as well, so you do not want to miss out. We also destroyed the goal with my last rebuild as it is at 200. So for this one, could I just get 150? That'd be awesome. But seriously, please do. It helps me out a ton. Enjoy the video. Yo, my name is Phomvongsa. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are back with the realistic rebuilds, and it feels so good. Today, we got the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, this team was off to an absolute hot start to start off this year, going 3-0. Defensively looked very good. Offensively looked super high powered, and then bang, 2-game losing streak. And John Gruden has officially re-signed after getting his emails leaked of him saying some wild things that just shouldn't be said. So he's gone, but guess what? I'm here now. We're gonna go crazy. We're gonna get them some more Lombardis. I think their fourth one, we can get their fifth one as well. If I can get two, that would be even better for not only Vegas but for Oakland as well. Shout out to all of y'all. This one should definitely be good though. They got a good team. Also, I would like to just shout out everybody on the Texans rebuild. My last realistic rebuild, that video went crazy, so appreciate all the love on that. And if you guys haven't watched my Broncos franchise, I highly recommend you guys do so. You know, where we go super in depth in it and we play every single game as well. It's been super fun, man. So if you enjoy these rebuilds, I think you guys would like that too. You know, we're a competitive team right now, although I am using Drew Lock, and that has been a struggle in itself, even more so with me using him because I suck. But it makes for good content for you guys to watch, so I highly recommend you guys do so. Go check it out, just a few episodes, see how you like it. I'd appreciate that a lot. But let's quit wasting some time and let's get into it. Starting it off with a 79 overall squad, 80 offense, 79 defense, and the QB1 here, of course, is Derek Carr. Derek Carr. I'm not too sure if we're gonna have him this whole rebuild. I'm not gonna lie with you. He's 30 years old. Star development, and I believe he's only got like a year or so left on his contract. 2 seasons left, so I'll have to see what I can do. Hopefully, you know, we can go far with this team we have right now, but I'm really not too sure. Obviously, in real life, he's got plenty of years left in his prime, and Derek Carr is a very good quarterback in my opinion, so I just don't know if we can have him for the long term for in Madden's sake. And shout out Mariota, Sko Ducks. RB1 here, of course, Josh Jacobs, one of the best young running backs in the league. I think he was superstar last season, so that kind of sucks that he got downgraded to star, but he's still just 23 years old, and he should be our RB for this entire rebuild and should put up some crazy statistics, hopefully. They also signed Kenyon Drake this offseason, who was kind of a weird signing for some good money for an RB2. Not gonna lie with you. Richard Payne Barber, who had that one great game against my Finns. Receiver core is interesting. They got 5 good options here. Nope, none bad, none great though. Hunter Renfrow is honestly criminally underrated. One of the best slot receivers in the league. Dude's route running is so crisp. It really is. What's that move he does, bro? There's some move. If I can remember it, I'll put a gif of it on the screen right now. It's so filthy.
Something about him. What did you say about double jointed? Did you notice that move? One of the more inconsistent China route that Hunter Renfrow is making famous. Out, up, and back in. He did it last week.
Hunter Renfrow is filthy. Should be a nice option for us in the long run. Willie Snead is okay. Zay Jones is pretty cool. Henry Ruggs, though, is or will be my wide receiver 1 for the future, and probably in real life for them as well. Ruggs is great, man. I know we didn't have the best rookie season, but guess what? It says rookie season. Give the man 2, 3, maybe even 4 years until we really evaluate him as a player. But even more so, you know, he does stuff that doesn't show up on the stat sheet, really just stretching out the fields, allowing guys like Renfrow to eat throughout the middle in the slot. Darren Waller, although you can just throw it up to Darren Waller. He's going to catch it. Ruggs is great, though. And while I have him, I'm going to try my best to turn him into an absolute superstar. And another receiver I do really like is Bryan Edwards. Still extremely young. Hopefully I can try to develop him and get him up a development trade or 2. He's only 22 years old. Maybe in the future he can become our wide receiver 2 alongside Ruggs. That would be great. Tight end. We got Darren Waller. Insane player, honestly. You know, and every time this man's on prime time, the commentators like, pardon me, but you know, Darren Waller, Who was on crack before? I don't know, I'm just kidding, but crazy stuff. By the way, that is just not Darren Waller. I don't know who that is, but hopefully I get the Darren Waller. If you guys don't know though, Darren Waller had a crazy backstory, you know, when he got into the league, drafted by the Baltimore Ravens here. He's got a whole documentary on it on YouTube, by the way. If you guys do want to go watch that, highly recommend you guys watch it. Crazy story though, man. He was out the league in 2016, 2017 because his head, his heart just really wasn't in the game at all. And then he was working at the grocery store here, just stacking up some money. But he started to work out again, and obviously he's an absolute physical freak. And as long as he got his mindset right, he knew hopefully he can get another chance. The Raiders took that chance, and it has absolutely paid off here. Crazy last 2 seasons from him. This season he's balling out as well, man. Arguably the best tight end in the league. There's definitely an argument to be made there, you know. There's Darren Waller, Kelsey, Kittle, and Tim Tebow. He's definitely in the conversation, man. Darren Waller is incredible. O-line. Now, this team made some big moves this offseason, getting rid of Trent Brown, Gabe Jackson, Rodney Hudson here. And I don't mind them going another direction because their O-line really didn't work out too well last season, but dang, they really didn't get too much from, you know what I mean? But it's a new era now, kind of. Alex Leatherwood, they drafted this year, round 1. One of the most questionable picks in round 1, but you know what? He has not been too bad, although every time I see the Raiders, I swear he gets a flag, but he's doing fine. Give him some years. I'm sure he'll be a decent little player. Good here at right guard. We'll upgrade that to someone great, hopefully. Nick Martin at center. I mean, it's fine for right now. Incognito, who hopefully we can have until he's 47 years old, because the man is just a beast. 89 overall still. And then Colton Miller at left tackle or blindside protector, who's been one of the best left tackles in the league. So Colton Miller should be steady. Defensively, and this side of the ball has been looking good this year, man. Max Crosby and Ngakoue have honestly been one of the best pass rush duos in the league. Max Crosby is so good. This man is so underrated. He had some crazy backstory as well in his earlier years, but he's now developing into honestly one of the best edge rushers in the league, in my opinion. Only 24 years old as well. Crosby's sick. Crosby really is sick, and his partner in crime, Yannick Ngakoue, has also been really good this season. Someone they brought in this offseason. So that pass rush duo for many years to come should be good. Cleveland Farrell's cool as well, but dang, that could have been someone better as well. DT. All these guys are pretty old, so I'm not too sure if we're going to see more of them after like 2 years. Let's move on to CBs, and how about this acquisition? Casey Hayward Jr., who, you know, last year and the last few years playing with the Chargers, you know, you were saying he's a little bit washed now. You know, his best days are ahead of him, but the Raiders took a chance on him, and he has been incredible this year. And now he's up to a 90 overall on Madden as well. That's wild. Casey Hayward's sick. Really sick. What a great pickup by them. And he's a little older now, so I'm not too sure how much we're going to have of him. But for right now, he is definitely a great option. Damon Arnett, who they drafted 1 or 2 years ago, I don't even remember. Amik Robertson, Trayvon Mullen Jr., who actually went up to star now. I remember him being normal all of last year. Him going to star is actually incredible because he's still only 23 years old and 82 overall. I mean, that's great. He could be our potential CB1 of the future. And then also shout out to Nate Hobbs, who's been very good, very good as a rookie so far, playing in the slot for them in real life. He has been great. Hopefully he can develop and go up, you know, maybe to star or superstar even, and be our CB2. I'm gonna try my best to do so. Safety group, and at free safety, we got arguably the best safety in this year's draft class. That was Trevon Melrick at a TCU. Crazy he fell that far. I definitely didn't expect him to, but they got themselves a little gem with him. I believe he started development as well, so he should be here for the long run. Melrick is a sick player. Abram went down to normal. I did not know that, though. That kind of sucks. I always liked Jonathan Abram on Madden because he started development. He's only 24 years old, so he was always nice, but him being normal now, I don't know how long we're going to have of him, and he's a weird player in real life, bro. Linebackers, we got some good additions here as well, man. The Raiders made some, like, really good, sneaky acquisitions in this year's offseason, like a KJ Wright, who's been a very good linebacker for the past decade. Honestly, super underrated just because he's played in the shadow of Bobby Wagner, and Bobby Wagner's kind of good. But KJ Wright is fantastic, so he's helped out this team a lot, as well as Denzel Perriman out of nowhere. Perriman has been very solid for them as well. Kwiatkowski, and then Littleton only has 2 years left, but dang, next year is 16 mil, man. That is that's a lot of 10. Okay, now for the specialist section, I got Henry Ruggs in the slot here. I know Renfro is an amazing slot receiver for them in real life, but this is Madden. Madden's a little different, you know. Usually whoever's in the slot goes wild, like for their statistics. So I usually put the guy that I see has the most upside and who I want to develop the most there. In this instance, that will be Henry Ruggs. Maybe next season we make it Bryan Edwards, who I alluded to earlier, who I want to grow with us. Kenyon Drake at third down back. I mean, honestly, I'm just going to make it Josh Jacobs so he can potentially develop more as well. Josh Jacobs at power back as well. Arnett here, nope. I'm making it Nate Hobbs. Go crazy, Nate Hobbs. I would love for you too. You got a great name as well. Max Crosby, and of course, Yannick Ngakoue here. Cleveland Farrell, Solomon Thomas. That's cool with me. KJ Wright, Nick Kwiatkowski. That's cool with me as well. That's cool with me as well. Now, no playbook changes here for probably the first 2 or 3 seasons. We'll see how we go. Also, this is my first time with a new scouting update, so I gotta get used to it. All right, this is how my scouts are lined up. We got Charles Woodson, the legend, as my tier 3 CB scout here for national, of course, because probably a position we got to look forward to very quick before Casey Hayward Jr. leaves us, of course. Number 2 tier, or tier 2, you know what I mean. I'm going to go for defensive tackle. There were some decent looking guys at the southeast region, and then the rest QB, left guard, right guard, and then outside linebacker. We'll see how we go. I still really am getting used to this scouting update. I was super busy last week, so I don't really know too much about it. I've done a few test runs, and I'm honestly still extremely confused. But we gotta like also sim like this. I did, by the way. I don't start in the real day, like start today, because you get the same draft class every single time, which is very dumb, and I don't like that. So I'll fix them myself, and then what even is this? Like, I don't really know how I feel about it, bro. It takes so long, and like you really like it's such a shot in the dark for the most part as well. It's weird. It definitely is weird. Week 8 we are 3-4, so the only 3 wins we have are the 3 wins I force won us, because those are the games they won in real life. Okay. Players for negotiations, we got Casey Hayward, who's old. Incognito's not too old, so we'll see what we do with him. KJ Wright, old. AJ Cole, I mean, I'll get him back in free agency. Do I want anybody back here? I don't even know. So I didn't re-sign anybody back. We're trash, and if we are like super bad, I might go like an entirely different direction here. We go 8-9, which isn't terrible, so we'll see what we can do. But let's go ahead and check out some stats. Mahomes, first half, as Brady is the one that leads the way. Mahomes, top 2 is the usuals, but Jared Goff is at number 3. He broke 5,000 yards with the weapons there. That's pretty impressive. Zeke had 29 touchdowns. Okay, Chubb went crazy. Henry went crazy. Michael Thomas leads the way there with 1,600 yards, 10 tutties for him. Devontae Adams, Keenan Allen, the usuals. Von Miller, 20 sacks for him. Khalil Mack, Defoe, Jeff Okudah with 7 interceptions. May he get better. Marshawn Lattimore and Julian Love with 6. Bernardic McKinney leads the way for tackle. Stats, 16th in offensive yards. Pretty mid. Literally mid, if you know what I mean. Defensively, 15th. Pretty mid. Literally mid. Derek Carr, 4,452 yards, 26 tuds, and 16 interceptions. It's not the best year. It's not terrible, but are we going to get any better than that? I don't know. Josh Jacobs, 1,200 yards, 4.4 carry, and 16 touchdowns. He had himself a decent little year. And what I didn't do is put Henry Ruggs as my wide receiver 1. I should have did that. He could have went crazy, bro. He could have went crazy. 1,100. Renfro did, though. 1,100 yards, 6 tutties for him. Ruggs had a good year, though. Nonetheless, 7 touchdowns, 1,040 yards. But it could have been crazy if I had him at wide receiver 1. Dang it. I also didn't put Bryan Edwards as my 3. I am all over the place here. I apologize. That is my fault. Waller, 850, 2 touchdowns. Not great for Waller's standards. And Bryan Edwards didn't get a catch. I'm rusty. I'm still getting back to things. Nick Kwiatkowski leads the way for tackles made. And Ngakoue with 16 TFLs. Crosby with 13 sack numbers. 10.5 for Crosby, 9 for Ngakoue. That's pretty much it for the big guys. Casey Hayward Jr., his good form with 3 interceptions. Perriman, KJ Wright with 2. Kwiatkowski, Mullen, and Damon Arnett with 1. Year 1. Disappointing. I also believe they changed this in the update, so QBs are winning MVPs again, which is good to see. This time I went to Lamar, who could honestly win it in real life. Laviska Shenault, best wide receiver. What? No name of ours there to be expected. Development trait upgrades. I mean, nobody. I cannot believe I forgot to make Ruggs this, dude. That makes me so mad. I'm not gonna lie. Defensively, Yeah, nothing here as well. Jesus. We got a Niners-Bengals Super Bowl here. Niners come away victorious. That's an interesting matchup. And MVP went to my boy Fred Warner. Shout out to him. We do have about 70 mil, though, to spend in free agency. And we got Davante Adams. Okay, tell you what. Davante Adams, always here. I never really signed him. I think I've only signed him once before just because he's always here and it's kind of cheese. However, the Raiders are a place I could realistically see him going if he does leave Green Bay, which could be likely with the last dance with him and Aaron Rodgers, and he can partner along back with his college QB, that is Derek Carr at Fresno State. So in this instance, I think I'm going to give Davante Adams his deal. I think I will. I do have some of the boost in the staff points as well. I don't for receiver, though. That's pain. But I'm still number one. But I think I'm going to up it a little bit more just to hopefully get him. And I don't even know if we're going to have Derek Carr for the future. But Davante Adams, get in Vegas. And we are getting ourselves, hopefully, we got everybody I offered for. Okay, perfect. I think Davante Adams here, though, that's amazing. That is amazing. We got Malik McDowell as well, Tim Settle, both my defensive tackles there. Casey Hayward and then Incognito are back on pretty cheap one-year deals, so I'm cool with that. I think that's going to be all I'm doing in free agencies. Let's go ahead and do some scouting private workout things here, and let's see who I even am looking for. You know, the most frustrating thing about this, I'm trying to scout out these CBs at like the bottom here. This guy's F zone coverage, by the way, so that's not great. But then when you press B, it puts you back to the very top. I mean, it's the little things like that. Like, this be taking so much time, and these videos already take a ton of time to not only record, but to edit, you know? Alright, so this is my favorites list. We got a few decent looking little players here. Parker Cave is a quarterback I definitely would be a little intrigued in. I'm not gonna lie. Throw accuracy deep is already an A. He's got pretty good ratings there, and his combine definitely ain't too shabby either. We'll see, man. I don't know what I'm going to do with the first round pick, but like, this guy is tempting if I don't want to move on with Derek Carr. We got some decent linemen here. This guy out of Oregon State, though, looks pretty, I mean, I can't tell, but he has A pass blocking, so that alone just like shines in my eyes and makes me want to choose him, because he has A pass block finesse too. Around 3-4 projection, this guy could be kind of a gem. And it's hard to find gems now, honestly, because like, you have to manually click on every single player. You got to scroll through to see their combine, their ratings, then their skills, and then you don't even know like really what talent they are unless they're like 100% scouted, which is like impossible to do. I don't know, like for rebuilding and like what I do, like it just takes so much time out, you know? This defensive tackle looks pretty sick, though. We got some really good cornerbacks looking decent, and then this safety who's going way later on. Hold up, I just saw that he was, what is that, minus 60? I think that's like on the draft board or whatever. Minus 60. Really? Well, this dude's got B zone, so that's all I saw, and I was intrigued, to be honest with you, as well as a decent little combine and ratings. Wait, what? Where'd my private workout thing go? It's just not here anymore. So you had to do it like right there. So like I clicked it and then I went back to go evaluate the class and see who I wanted, because I haven't checked before then. Now it's gone. Like, oh, okay, I guess I didn't. If it's there, I'm sorry, but like I said, I've been really busy, so I haven't been able to check out like this scouting update really too in depth. I guess we can't give anyone private workouts. It's COVID season. It's COVID season, so I guess that's our reason. Let's just go in advanced. Also, it slows down the simulation a ton, and you lose connection here, which is just unbelievable. Like, I'm not even at the draft yet, and this recording is 50 minutes in. Like, this could take a minute. I'm not gonna lie with you. Let's go ahead and check out the mock draft, though, and see what we got. Mock draft number 5, where we are going to have pick number 14, and it has us taking Brandon Staley, the defensive tackles here. Is that QB off the board, though? The guy out of LSU, he's projected to go number 7, so I probably can't get him anyway. What I do like, though, is that there's a ton of stories here now that do kind of fluctuate a lot of like their ratings and stuff like that, but you know, the one we're worried about, it's Heisman, it's a running back. I also don't really like how you can't see the ratings here anymore. I always loved, you know, seeing the player that I wanted get chosen right before me and him being like an 81 overall, and I'm so mad. I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm complaining, but I just got to get used to everything, and I'm sure it'll all be good in the future. Middle linebacker is A catching, but D zone coverage, yeah, no thank you. Hold up, this guy went up 84 spots in the draft board. He's got to be like crazy than A impact blocking as well. Okay, his physicals, his rating, aren't anything great, honestly. He only has one great, and it's change of direction, which is damn near useless for a right guard. His combine is decent looking skill-wise. A stamina, A impact block. Okay. F run block finesse. Okay, get out of here. I've had enough with you. Wait, really? You can't even move people on your draft board anymore? Like, you can't order them from, like, the rounds and stuff, which is what I always did. What's with that? Shelton Simpkins here, the guy that they had me on the mock draft way earlier. Doesn't look too bad here. Maybe he could be my first round pick. Decent ratings there. He's an elite jumper. Good combine as well. Dude is speedy with the 2nd and 40-yard dash, vertical jump, and then the 20-yard shuttle as well. I mean, the boy is lightning for his skills here. B man is amazing. C press is okay. C zone as well. He doesn't look too bad. But then we got Brandon Stanley, who I think is the guy they had me mocked in the mock draft number 5. So the latest one. He has decent ratings. He also has elite jumping, though. I think he's a little bit worse on that term, though, in terms of the rating for his combine. Really good 40-yard dash. He had the highest leap at a 39.9. My goodness. Not a bad combine. Not a bad combine at all. A hit power for a corner. That's pretty cool. A press. B man. Alright, this guy might be it. But he's the 16th player down the board here, so we can definitely trade back, get some value, and we should be able to get him later on. Trade is accepted. Okay, I'm moving back here. 14, 4th round pick as well, going away, as well as Amik Robinson, because I'm going to choose another CB anyway. We're going back to 21, and then I'm also getting 35 in this draft class, or in this draft, though. So that's pretty hyped. The Lions were actually pretty decent. We are here at 21. Now I have number 3 in the 2nd round as well. That's pretty big time. Let's go ahead and choose Brandon Stanley. The very, very good looking CB prospect here can be that Casey Hayward replacement in the future, and the partner in crime to Trayvon Mullen, Nate Hobbs. Brandon Stanley is a hidden development quarter. Question mark overall. I don't know what rank he is in the class as well, because that's not a thing anymore, but his stats look crazy from what I can see right here for his physical strats. Oh my goodness. 93 jumping, 90 speed, change of direction, 91 acceleration. That boy's got to hit the weight room, but for right now, he looks insane. I'm hyped. I'm going to be trading back from pick number 35, and I'm giving away 2 of my 5th round picks here to go back to number 52, and then we're getting 74 in the 3rd round as well, because all the rest of the guys I have are like round 3 guys. With 14 here, I think I'm going to take a little bit of a gamble. You know, why not? It's the new scouting update. Let's have some fun. I only have him 40% scouted, though. Rating wise, looks really good. Honestly, he's got elite speed, which means he tested really well in the combine as well. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good skill wise, and he's more of a like coverage linebacker with B zone coverage. Not really good finesse moves, power moves there, but that B zone coverage is very good. So he might be playing, you know, sub linebacker for me in the future. Let's go ahead and take the gamble on Mark Stan out of Arkansas State. Please, can he not be hidden development? That's pain, but I don't got else much to say because we can't see anything else. These are the 3 guys on my draft board, though. I think I'm going to go with the guard and then the safety. And then if the cornerback can fall to me, I will take him. But it's not my biggest position to need now. But I'm going to start off with the Oregon State right guard. Why not? Or left guard, sorry. He looks really good with that A pass blocking. Tested really well. Shout out to the Beavers, and shout out to that hidden development trait that he is simply not. That's pain. Perfect. These guys are still here. I'm going to go with Kerry Jackson, the Oklahoma State strong safety. Tested really well. This guy looks like a beast. Hopefully he can replace Jonathan Abram, because I don't know how much of Jonathan Abram I can see us having for the future. Bang. Another normal dev. Crazy athletic ratings, but And then last pick of the draft, let's go ahead and take another cornerback here. This guy actually looks like a gem. Day 3 projection. Doesn't got the man coverage at all, but C zone is not bad. A tackling, a block shedding. I didn't see that at first. Okay, that's a little bit weird, but let's go ahead and take him. Calvin Broyles out of Northern Illinois. Another no. When I tell you I don't know what I'm doing with this new scouting update, I mean I don't know what I'm doing. All right, let's go ahead and check out the rating. Oh my god. Okay, this guy is a 76, so that's great. Why did I take him? I said I was gonna take a gamble, dude. I could have just like went with a center, and like centers are always good. Jesus, this guy's terrible. But I mean, that makes things kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie, but Brandon Stanley's a 75 overall, so that is very hype. Let's go and check out his rating here. 74 man. He's got 72 zone as well. Not bad, dude. He can be my CB1 in the future. Hopefully, if he's a good dev trait. The class, the Jets already given up on Zach Wilson. Okay, the Giants, both the New York teams giving up on their QBs. Where is the guy I was interested in? Went to the Texans. Ooh. At number 8, he's a 73 overall, and he is hidden development. Throw power 89, 81 throw deep. Guys, if this guy's superstar, I'm going to be a little mad, because maybe I should have traded up for him. I don't know. I can't tell. He is only a star, so I ain't too fussed. And this is still a thing when you advance the year. Year 2 now, we're in 83 overall, 87 offense, though 80 defense. And Derek Carr, this is a make it or break it season. Honestly, if we don't make the playoffs, probably going to move on from him. Just going to be honest with you guys. We got him his partner in crime and Devontae Adams now. So that should be very, very nice. Henry Ruggs, I will make my number 2. O-line looks okay. I'm going to start John Simpson instead of Good here. And then I moved my boy Rivers to center because why not? We needed a center and he's 67 overall there. So not too shabby. Defensively, nothing really changed much here. We got 2 new defensive tackles though. And Stanley's now here. I'm going to make him my number 3 immediately. And then my boy Jackson, who was actually a very good overall. So shout out to that draft pick. Some others not so much. Ruggs back in the slot here. I'm going to play Stanley at slot cornerback just to see him play more snaps, and hopefully he can develop quickly, and I'm praying that he's a good development trait as well. But other than that, everything else is going to remain the same. I'm going to go hire some scouts. Bro, like I wanted a tier 2 scout for QB in case we do need one. I still wanted him to be like decent. There just isn't one. Like what? So I ended up getting a tier 3 QB. I initially had a tier 3 middle linebacker, but I'll just settle for 2, and then the rest you can see if you want to see it. Mid-season has arrived, and we are 2-3. Okay, that's terrible. However, there is something good to look forward to, and that is Brandon Stanley's development trait. I believe he's the only hidden we got as well, which is just painful, but he's a superstar. Okay, we're 2-5. I'm gonna make him my number 1 right now. He is the future. Contracts, we got Josh Jacobs, who I definitely will be bringing back. Same with Max Crosby. Probably Trayvon Mullen as well. Definitely would like to have him for the long run. I didn't even sign Younghoe Koo. They signed Younghoe Koo for me. Oh, you know me too well. Oh, Carr and Renfro here too. Whew. Josh Jacobs just going to give him what he likes. 92 overall. He is happy to stay for the long run. You love to see it. Max Crosby here wants a 3-year deal. I'm going to make it a 5-year deal because I would love to have you until you're 30, my guy. Trayvon Mullen giving him a big deal. That's a good offer. Thank you very much. He should develop nicely later on, man. He's still so young. And Ngakwe's 27 now. So I'm not too sure if I'm gonna re-sign him. If I do, I will at the end of the season, and I think we'll get a better evaluation of what he is. Scouting, national focus position thing. This is the number 1 guy in the class, Nolan Claiborne. A finesse moves, C power moves, block shedding. He looks pretty decent himself. Rating wise, he looks ridiculous there as well. We're absolutely trashed. We might lose Ngakwe as well, so maybe I go him, although I probably should look for some QBs like a Mitch McGinnis here, who's got B for accuracy. I mean, that's not amazing. His ratings really are good though, so that's something to look forward to. Could he be our guy with that B trucking? Maybe. If you guys have any tips or anything, please leave them down in the comments below, because I'm still learning a lot about the new scouting update, so that would be much appreciated. As we go 8-9 again, honestly, I wanted to be trash. I really did, but we don't make the playoffs again, so I don't know how much time Derek Carr has got left here. That might be the end of him, as Matt Ryan isn't slowing down anytime soon. He leads the way for yardage there. Brady Mahomes, of course. CMC, Dalvin Cook, Zeke. I just traded for Dalvin Cook in fantasy. I'm so excited. Mike Evans leads the way there. Russell Gage Jr., number 2, and Calvin Ridley. Bruh, Matt Ryan is doing his thing. Aaron Donald, 24 sacks. Deion Jones leads the way for interceptions. And then Zaven Collins and Isaiah Simmons for tackling. Man, I don't know what's happening to my voice. But the stats are looking like this, and Derek Carr just simply is not that guy anymore. Oh my god, okay. Defensively, we're not either, though. 4,114 yards, 24 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. I mean, it's not bad, but it's just not great. Like, it's just it's a high floor, but just a super low ceiling, you know. Josh Jacobs was incredible though. My goodness, 1,354 yards as well as 5.4 a carry with 23 touchdowns on the ground. Okay. Yeah, the receiving game wasn't anything crazy at all. Davante Adams looked mid. We somehow made Davante Adams look mid. That's crazy. And we have Darren Waller too. Like, these two should be going wild, you know what I mean? But yeah, nothing to really brag about here. Other than all 4 of them got over 800 yards. I mean, that's pretty cool. He was spreading out the wealth, you know, I guess. Tackle for loss is 17 for Max Crosby and Ngakoue with 15. Overall, though, this defense was trash statistically. McDowell with 3.5. Thank you very much. Kwiatkowski with 6 interceptions. Okay, Stanley in his rookie year bags himself too. We did have a lot of interceptions though, so something bright to look forward to. Famous TikTok star wins MVP. Ooh, Brandon Stanley, defensive rookie of the year though. You love to see it. Kerry Jackson at number 4 too. Love to see those. Development trade upgrades. Offensively, we're getting running back dev upgrades now. You'll love to see it, bro. I swear that was an impossible feat. Like, in my past rebuilds, like, we had some crazy, ridiculous running back numbers and they just wouldn't go up. But Josh Jacobs goes up to superstar, and I love that because it's just going to make him develop quicker. Unfortunately, no Ruggs, but the receivers weren't too great. Defensively, though, is where we get Corey Littleton. How does Kwiatkowski not go up though? Wow, and the Jaguars have turned it around real quick, winning an MVP here. Trevor Lawrence, Super Bowl MVP. I mean, keep grinding. Yeah. Don't think I'm gonna bring anybody back here. I just don't think it's gonna be worth it. Derek Carr, I am sorry, but your time with the Raiders is up. Huh? I have never in my life seen Lamar Jackson in free agency. First off, and then second off, he doesn't have a bid. Am I gonna sign him? No. I think I'm gonna draft someone, but I mean, I could, but I won't. McLaurin's also here. Not a guy you see here too much. He also doesn't have a bid. I've never seen TJ Hawkinson here. That is pretty cool as well. Okay, a lot of players here. Ioannidis, I would love to grab. Mecole Hardman, as you can see, there was like no bids on him pretty much. So I'm offering him a pretty cheap deal. It was around 78 points. If I can get him, I mean, I'll take out that. I'll help out our new QB massively. Casey Hayward again. I love bringing him back. Nate Davis, Younghoe Koo, of course, Jake Bailey, Okereke to be our Mike linebacker because we don't got one right now. Cleveland Farrell, Jared Davis for depth. We get. It looks real good right now. Did we just get everybody? I think we got everybody. That is pretty insane. So I think we're good. Yeah, we got Younghoe Koo to end it off with. Perfect stuff. And then now I'm going to go scout some players to figure out who I want to privately work out. Wait. It's gone. Okay, well, I guess you got to do it before then. Ooh, I just checked out the Heisman. It went to Notre Dame's Deion Brown. And that boy was a QB. And as you can see in the top 10 prospects, he's not even there. So there is definitely a high chance we could get him. Hopefully, let me go ahead and check out some QB here. What's his name? Deion Brown. Way down here. Round 2 to 3 projection. Anyone the Heisman? What? Okay. Let me go check him out. Ratings are okay. Combine. Really good combine, honestly, with you. Skill-wise, we have him 80% scouted as well. C carrying, C stiff arm. I don't care about that. No play action, accuracy mediums, okay. I mean, we don't have too much scouted. F awareness. I believe they had me taking Demarius Trent in the mock draft, and this dude looks pretty ridiculous. We're the top fit for him as well. Throw accuracy deep, right? Look at his ratings. Elite, great, elite, elite, great, grade. Solid throw power. That is kind of underwhelming. I actually didn't see that at first. But he ran the fastest 40 with a 4.5. Had the highest vertical jump, 3-cone drill, 20-yard shuttle. And then skill-wise, I mean, he's got A, throw accuracy deep, A, juke move, A, stamina, stiff arm, awareness. He's actually aware, unlike that other guy. So at 16 now, and the question is, do I take Demarius Trent or the Heisman winner in Deion Brown? I could get Deion Brown potentially later as well. First round, maybe we can go with an edge or a linebacker, but I think Demarius Trent just looks way too good to pass up on. I mean, that other guy is the Heisman winner, so he's like guaranteed hidden development, but like he had F awareness. Like that is going to put his rating down so much, and he's probably not going to be great as well. Demarius Trent, we have him scouted out a little bit more. I feel a little bit more confident in his ability as in his rating, but that I don't know his development trait. I just gotta pray for it. I just gotta pray that I see a blue question mark. Bang. Let's go, baby. I'll take it all day long. Look at 94. He was a scrambler archetype as well. 94 change of direction, insane speed, agility, throw power is decent, strength honestly not even bad. Okay, welcome to the squad. That is my new QB1. We are now into the second round, and Dion Brown is still here. That puts me in a dilemma. Low key, center isn't the biggest need, or offensive line in general. I need edge. I need edge really bad. Like, I feel like I'm doing something wrong because I just I have nothing scouted at all. Like, I don't really know what to do. I just am going in blind like I did last season as well, and I got a 64 overall dude out of it in the second round. But I'm just gonna go with this safe. I'm gonna go Dion Brown, honestly. Hopefully I can get one of these centers in the third round, and then if he's a good development trait, whichever one's better, I'm going to trade them, or I'm going to trade the worst one next year and hopefully get me an edge. But let's just go. I pressed X, but you can't press X to draft them anymore. You got to go in. You got to press A. Everything takes a little bit longer. But that's two hidden development QBs that we've drafted in the first two rounds. I know, a little bit odd, but I have a plan. I will trade one of them for an edge later on in this rebuild, and hopefully things work out. And the only center left is this Alabama guy. The other two look so sick too. You know what, this guy doesn't even look bad. Let's just go ahead and take him and pray. And he's nothing crazy. Let's go ahead and check the draft recap though and see their ratings. Bang. See what I mean? This is why. Okay, this guy sucks. Everybody I drafted sucks. This guy is a 63 overall. That is why I ended up going him anyway. 55 awareness. What is you doing, baby? How did he win the Heisman? This is a system QB if I've ever seen it. That is actually crazy. Luckily though, we were lucky enough to get Demarius Trent as well, who is a 74 overall, and he looks very well rounded. Look at his stats. Really good accuracy, decent throw power, break, sack, and throw run 85 plus. Love to see that. And also they both have the same face, so I will be changing that right now. Dude, they added like all of these new faces, yet none of them are in the draft. Like it kind of makes no sense. Go check out the class though, and here's Claiborne, who I definitely would have been. Never mind, he's only normal. Okay, the Jets went with a QB last year, despite having Zach Wilson, and they go with QB a third year in a row, and he's only normal development. This game is just 3 years in now, and we have gone a different path. We now have Demarius Trent at QB, but we also have Dion Brown, who could potentially be a higher development trait. Who knows? But Demarius Trent, we got him rocking with the braids now, and he's number 8. I mean, this dude is literally. This dude's the Lamar Jackson incarnation with that speed, and hopefully if he can be anything close to that, and I could have signed Lamar Jackson as well, but I decided not to. If he can be anything close, I would be more than happy. We got Ruggs and McCole Hardman, who are going to be creating a ton of space running down deep for Devontae Adams, Darren Waller to do his thing. O-line looks good defensively. It looks alright. I'm going to make Stanley the number 1. He's the CB1 now with that superstar development. Him and Mullen, I love the pairing. Linebackers is not looking great. I'm not going to lie. We don't really have another edge besides Max Crosby as well. So that's kind of tough. Okay, our highest scheme fit is vertical power run. I think I'm gonna keep it for the Raiders for one more year, but I'm gonna change the defensive one because defensively we were just horrible last year. I'm gonna make it the Chiefs. Actually, I'm changing this one. I'm actually gonna rock with this. I'm gonna rock with Browns offensive playbook, then Niners defensive playbook. Specialists, and yeah, I literally have this guy at rush right end. I mean, that's not great. Maybe I just try to trade Dion Brown right now, honestly. I don't think I can do that. Lamar Jackson is on the Bengals. Like, what? I'm getting Lorenzo Carter, so nice. Okay, I also put the scouting on auto because, dude, I'm 2 hours into this and we're in the middle of the third season. Like, this is gonna take forever, and it's already real 6-0. Lions, Broncos, Vikings, Pats, Ravens, Jets. Not the hardest of schedules, I'll be the first to say it, but a 6-0 record is a 6-0 record, and we're doing it quite convincingly as well, putting up about 30-32 points a game. What? Just kidding, it's just a little playbook change, that's all it really takes. But we get to see what our boy Demarius Trent is. His development trait is...
Got you, Joe.
Huh? Wait, whoa. This wasn't me. So you're telling me Aaron Rodgers was just chilling in free agency and they signed him for me? Are you, bro, dude, this game is just, what? I don't want Aaron Rodgers, dude. What? I mean, these two just can't get away from each other, I guess. Like, they're in love, but I'm releasing Aaron Rodgers. I'm sorry. I don't want him. I literally didn't sign him, bro. Let me sign a backup QB so they don't pull that cheat. What is going on here? Bro, Myles Gaskin is just chilling in free agency too at an 80 overall. I'll sign him to be my backup. Waller is here. I'm offering him everything he wants. Ruggs as well. Other than that, though, nobody. Darren Waller, the financial side needs some work. I gave you a 5-year deal worth a ton of money. You are 30 years old, bro. Calm down, Waller. Calm down. This would be like his first big deal, wouldn't it? Crazy from him. Thank you, Ruggs. We were 6-0 with Aaron Rodgers. Hopefully, Demarius Trent can keep up that same form after we bench him. Or after we bench Rodgers. We go 11-6, our first time making the playoffs, so I'm definitely happy about that. Stats are Mahomes, Russ, and Josh Allen. Josh Jacobs, I do see though, has 27 touchdowns and almost 2,000 yards. Shout out to him, man. Amari Cooper, Keenan Allen, D-Hop, Danielle Hunter, 26 sacks. My goodness. Harrison Smith still going strong, as well as Xavier McKinney, Ronnie Harrison Jr., all with 6 interceptions. And Demario Davis still going strong as well, leading the way for tackles made. 3rd in the league in offensive yards, and his stats are a little messed up because he didn't start the first half of the year. 14th in defensive yards. I mean, that's decent. Demarius Trent wasn't bad though, but he's a superstar. I wish he started in the first place. That really has me mad, but that is definitely our future guy, and he definitely wasn't bad after taking the QB1 role in the second half of the year with 3,000 yards and 25 touchdowns to 8 interceptions. If he had that first 6 games, dude, he could have had like 40 touchdowns, honestly. This man was unbelievable. 5.7 a carry as well. I mean, you guys saw his stats. Insane season from Josh Jacobs, Devontae Adams, who just called Aaron Rodgers back. He said, yo, come meet me in Vegas. And I said, nope. I'm releasing that man. I am releasing that man. But Devontae did his thing. Ruggs, Hardman, 900 yards as well. Waller's been disappointing, but like, it's just Madden, bro. It's like, I don't know. Is there a way you get tight ends absolutely cracked out stats? I have no idea. Unless I put him in the slot and run Chiefs playbook, but I don't know. Ioannidis, 15 tackle for losses. Crosby with 12, and he also had 12 sacks. 4.5 for Jared Davis. Yeah, there wasn't too much else here, not gonna lie with you. Interceptions though, 6 for Kerry Jackson, the year 1, or the guy we drafted in year 1 of this rebuild. Very nice. Trayvon Mullen gets himself 2. I don't know who that other one was. I was trying to think of what I was trying to say. But in the first round, we got the Tennessee Titans. Tannehill's like 34, 35 now. Derrick Henry's like in his early 30s as well. He's got to be regressing, right? He's got to be. Even though he just had 2,130 yards and just took me out the playoffs. Okay. Broken middle finger boy won MVP. Josh Jacobs number 3 though. Demarius Trent started only the second half and still won Offensive Rookie of the Year. Absolute baller he is. Josh Jacobs best RB though. Could he go up to X Factor? Could he get 2 development trait upgrades? That would be great. Devontae Adams at number 2 there. Devies, I'm hoping for Josh Jacobs and Demarius Trent. Actually, Demarius Trent isn't good. His stats are great, but he just didn't do enough. Josh Jacobs actually went up though, so that is lovely stuff. Absolutely love to see running backs finally go up. Defensively, Kerry Jackson did not go up. What? Dude had 6 interceptions. Have I gotten a dev upgrade on defense at all this video? The Dallas Cowboys beat the Bengals, who have made the Super Bowl twice in this video, but they lose here again. I think 28-42. Ezekiel Elliott was high-stepping his way into the end zone. Waller, I mean, I'll bump this up to 8 mil. You should want to... Dude, what? Yeah. Franchise tag you because it's 15 mil. Honestly, I'm fine with that. Let's just go to free agency. I'm not signing anybody else back. We still got 70 mil to play. Lamar is back here. What is going on? Chris Jones. Never seen Chris Jones here. That's pretty cool. Tyron Smith, Tyler Boyd, Joe Burrow also here. So the Bengals lost both of their QBs, I guess. I will be offering Chris Jones everything, honestly. 113 points. Does he have a bid? He does. He actually does have bids, but we're number 1 by a long shot. I got myself Cody Barton. I got Chris Jones, which is great. Tyron Smith unfortunately rejected me. I gave him a bid last minute, and it was #1, but he unfortunately declined us. We're getting KJ right back as well, so I'll take it. Chris Jones here, though, is big time. Absolutely big time. Sony Michel, nice. I'm not gonna lie, I'm finding the scouting thing just to be an absolute drag. It takes so long, but I don't know. I barely have anybody scouted. I'm just gonna go Thomas Hughes here. We need linebacker help. This guy is actually hitting development, so I'll take that, and I'll be happy about it. Decent athletic ratings, but that's all we got. Jeff Paxton gonna be my choice here, though. Get on my team. I need offensive linemen, and he could be just that with that hidden development. I mean, it all depends on what rating he could be. He could be a 43 overall. I don't know. Draft recap, where we see the ratings. Bang. 74, 74, not bad. I drafted this guy after it. He's a 64, yeah, but I skipped it for you guys. Don't even worry about that. Sean Wilbur, they got me in the 6th round. He's a little gem at a 70 overall. But these two guys, I believe they were both hidden as well, too. Yeah, that's big time. Okay. Wow. 4 QBs off the board immediately. The Jets go QB for the 4th straight season, I think it is. The Chargers go with the QB for no reason. The Saints, the Rams probably need QB to be fair, but let's go ahead and check out this class by rating, as there is an 80 overall safety in the class. That went at what, number 7 that is? I mean, that's cool. Overall, I didn't really check out the class too much because I'm kind of just dead, and I'm only in year 3, huh? That's tough. And are you guys ready for this as we head into year 4? Here we go, though. In year 4, we're up to an 88 overall squad, 91 offense, 85 defense. I think this team is ready to contend, especially with Demarius Trent going into his sophomore season after a phenomenal second half of last year, and learning and gaining some knowledge from Aaron Rodgers, one of the best QBs of all time. I think it's time for him to go crazy, man. Defensively, we still look like this. I think I'm going to change this to the Chiefs playbook, and then for the Browns, offensive one, that one was fine. Specialist going to be same old, except Nate Hobbs will be back at slot cornerback. He is my CB3 as well. Chris Jones will be at rush D tackle, and then let's start Hughes at rush right end. Honestly, why not? Divine Diablo and Bobby Okereke rounds off sub linebackers. Year number 4. I think it's time for us to hopefully take that next jump up. We made the playoffs last year, so that's progression. We were 8-9 the first 2 years. This year, I'm guessing it right now, we're going to be 13-4. What are the odds I have 4 losses at midseason, though? Probably, I don't even know. We're 5-2. Okay, we're kind of on track. You know what I mean? I'll take it. We did have some development trade upgrades. Not development trade upgrades. Hidden developments. So go check out like my left guard / center Paxton, who's only a star. The edge rusher, only a star. Also, I changed Stanley's picture because I'm sick and tired of the old avatars, bro. They have all these new ones, and that guy simply does not look anywhere like that guy. Waller, who we tagged last year, definitely getting him back. Ionitis probably can walk. Melrig, I'll get back. Leatherwood, who's been developing quite nicely, up to an 80 now, like a super solid tackle to have. Not much else. Waller, though, who keeps being stingy with his money for no reason. I'm giving him a ton. There we go. The offer is now perfect. 4-year deal is at 31 years old. It's quite ridiculous, but I'm probably going to go only another year after this as well, so that's okay. Trevon Melrick, 7 years, bang. Leatherwood, leather good. Nate Hobbs wants absolutely nothing, and he still thinks it's perfect. What a guy. 13-4. 13-4. 11-6, but top of the division. We're in the playoffs again, so very good. I believe we were 11-6 last year as well. Zach Wilson leads the way after the Jets have drafted 3 quarterbacks in this video. Mahomes and Jared Goff made it again. What's going on there in Detroit? Josh Jacobs led the way for yardage by 1. Also had 17 touchdowns. Michael Gallup led the receiving yards. Corey Davis also in there. Those are some cool names. Jay Jetta. Myles Garrett with 24 sacks. I see my boy Chris Jones with 18 though. Keanu Neal 8 picks. Zaven Collins tackles. As we were 17th offensive yards. Huh? 9th defensive yards. Hold up. Demarius, you literally put up these stats last year in like half the games. Am I correct in saying that? Okay, not really, But the yardage by 800, but the touchdown and interceptions, I mean, what? Come on, man. I just wanted more progression from him, and I don't feel like we got it too much. I don't know. This guy's incredible, though. Shout out to Josh Jacobs. Maybe I go Chiefs playbook next year, because these receiving stats just have not been it. Darren Waller's been putting up like 600 yards for me, bro. Like, this is brutal. Okereke, 118 yards. TFL, 16 for Chris Jones, 16 for Crosby and Ioannidis. A ton there. 18.5 sacks for Chris Jones, 13.5 for Crosby, Ioannidis, and my boy Hughes, who was only star development, had 4.5 as well. 3 for Trayvon Mullen, Okereke, Trevon Melrig with 2. Okay, Demarius, I got a lot of faith in you, my guy. You didn't put up the best stats, but can you do it when it counts? You have not won a playoff game yet. We haven't won a playoff game yet. I haven't won a playoff game yet, but we do this year, beating the Patriots 42-35, and we can hopefully get our revenge on Derrick Henry, who had 800 receiving yards, is that I see? Really? That is outrageous for Derrick Henry. That's our CMC type numbers. We beat them though, 28-14. Playoff Blizzard has never done me wrong. Beat the Browns as usual, baby. Let's go ahead, get into this conference championship against the Browns. And no Chiefs. Looks like the Chiefs got beat. This is our division now. It's Demarius Trent season. No Herbert, no Mahomes. God, man. IR boy won MVP. Just kidding. Get better, CMC. Okay. We literally had like nothing, honestly. Josh Jacobs was 3rd for best running back somehow. I don't even know. Development trade upgrades though. Am I even expecting any? Honestly, not really. Trent didn't go too crazy. Hardman, Ruggs have not been doing anything as well. I do love seeing me some Trayvon Mullen up to superstar development, though. That's nice, dude. He's so good. 88 overall now. Now we have 2 superstar cornerbacks. You'll love to see it. Nobody else, though. And the bloody Panthers win the Super Bowl, beating the Browns. Good, because they beat me. Sam Darnold, Super Bowl MVP. Words you thought you'd never say. Going into the offseason, though, I think this team is very, very solid throughout. Not really one position of weakness. Like, we're good everywhere. Offensively as a whole, we are straight as ever. Defensively, I mean, maybe we could use another defensive tackle. I mean, that would help, and potentially another linebacker. Aaron Donald is here. I mean, that would be interesting. I don't think I'm gonna maybe, I don't know, maybe he wants to come to Vegas, bro. Waddle's here. That's kind of cool. Imagine Waddle, Hardman, and Ruggs. Okay. Last year, we're going absolutely bonkers here. And I'm getting Khalil Mack coming back to the Raiders. We're getting him a ring. Alec Ingold, I don't know how he got away from me. Got to get back to fullback. Greg Newsome, unfortunately, rejected me. That one kind of hurt. Tim Settle, I'm getting back. Noah Gray, backup tight end. And Aaron Donald is here. A player of that caliber should not go without a ring in his career. We're gonna get him one in this last year. Hopefully we have an unbelievable looking defense now. I know they're a little bit older, but they still got a little bit left in the tank. I am trading my 1st round pick. We're getting ourselves Patrick Queen here from the Ravens. Their QB is Gardner Minshew, so they're not looking to win right now, I'm assuming. But also, we're looking to win absolutely right now after that offseason we just had. So, picks don't mean a thing to us. Patrick Queen, welcome. And for this pick, I'm literally just going to go with the top guy in the class, or on the draft board right now, and that is this guy who has D catching. Never mind. Why are you a receiver then? And now I get a linebacker with D tackling. I mean, there's a reason these guys have fallen this far, so I gotta check. I gotta click on every single player and check them, dude. This takes forever. This guy is C, man. I'm happy. I'm not happy anymore. Get me into year 5. Year number 5. 92s across the board. You guys know this offense. This is the new look defense. And I know it would be better suited to a 3-4 probably, but I don't know a good playbook for a 3-4. So that's just how Madden is, unfortunately. And some things just had to be done. And I will now see you guys when I see you guys. 13-4. Hey, my prediction from like 3 years ago is actually correct now. Okay, we don't get a bye week, unfortunately, but I am hype. First in the division, our best record yet, and I see Demarius Trent at number 3 for the best QBs. Things you absolutely love to see. And I also see Khalil Mack with 20 sacks, back where he got drafted in the, well, it was Oakland, but with the Raiders. Number 1 in offensive yardage, Demarius Trent is MVP. I'm speaking it into existence right now. And also defensively, number 1, 4,800 yards for Trent, 47 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Unbelievable. Josh Jacobs, even with the playbook change, was still unreal as well. 1,500 yards, 5.6 carry, 18 touchdowns. He has been nothing short of spectacular for us in this rebuild, and the receiving stats aren't as crazy as I envisioned they would be. Henry Ruggs, 1,200 yards, 7 tutties for him. Hardman, 1,000. I mean, they were very well contributed throughout, though. Waller, 930 yards, 7 touchdowns. His best season for us. And surprisingly, Davante Adams is our 4th best receiver, but he did have the most tuds. Patrick Queen leads the way for tackles made, even though he can't tackle a soul in real life. 19 tackle for losses for Khalil Mack, 16 for Aaron Donald, 15 for Max Crosby. Khalil Mack, 20.5 sacks. Max Crosby, 15. Aaron Donald, 13.5. I love it. I love it. Ain't you realistic? Shut up. I just want to make a Super Bowl, okay? It's year 5. Trayvon Mullen, 4 interceptions. Kerry Jackson, 3. Calvin Broyles with 2 there. My rookie, I believe I drafted, or not my, you know what I mean? The guy I drafted in year 1, I think in like the 3rd round or something like that. I don't know. We got the Bengals, and who even is their quarterback? Remember, they lost Burrow and they lost Lamar Jackson, who they for whatever reason signed and even had. We beat them though, 28-17, and we have our most hated rivals, Jackson Mahomes. Amplified intensity. Give me all the marbles, and I will win that Squid Games episode. Oh, have you guys seen that? If you guys haven't seen Squid Game, go watch that. That show is crazy. Can I take the Chiefs marbles and move on with the game? I can. We beat them. Oh my god, I have the Titans. Wait, no, I beat the Titans last year. But let me go over this though, because I'm kind of hoping it gives me like some stat boosts. Your defense will have +5 hit power for next game. Perfect. And we got 5 staff points. Thank you very much. Hopefully that helps out a lot. Hopefully we can push the Titans through the glass and move on to the Super Bowl. Can we beat the Titans 2 years in a row and make... Let's go, bro. Thank God. 28-24. We're playing the Green Bay Packers. Remember, oh my god, I almost said in the offseason. Remember, I randomly had Aaron Rodgers. So is it Jordan Love nowadays? I don't know, but they're 13-4 as well. Demarius Trent MVP. Lamar on the Ravens. What am I talking about? On the Falcons? What is going on here? Demarius Trent, number 2. Dang, I wish he got that, man. Khalil Mack, even at like 34, 35 years old, still went crazy for us. When he has that Raiders jersey on, he is a different breed, man. I'm telling you, Demarius Trent, please go up to X Factor for your boy. Where did this come from, huh? Nate Davis just won Best Offensive Line. Wait, what? Okay, well, I'm upgrading him and Colton Miller to superstar because they finished top 5. O-line rule. Demarius Trent, superstar X Factor. Let's go. We got this guy in year 3, I believe, right? It's making me question if I should have drafted a guy earlier, but no, what am I saying? Because then I wouldn't have been able to get this absolute legend. And Lamar Jackson regen, if I've ever seen it, is now a superstar X Factor QB of the year. Should have been MVP too. Defensively though, the defense just is eye-popping with with these 3 here that are quite insane signings. I won't cap, but Crosby up to superstar. I think Okereke went up, and I think Patrick Queen was already superstar, but we just got a ton of upgrades. I'm happy with that. Ah, yes, we do think alike. I am interested in this Packers team as well, so let's go ahead and go check them out. Jair, Kenny Clark, Rashawn Gary. I'm in the usuals here, but who is their QB? Oh, hell no. No way. No way. This is happening in year 5. Oh my god. They have Derek Carr, who actually went up to superstar as well. He looks so weird in that jersey, by the way, but wow, is he proving me wrong? I said I was going to move on because he couldn't lead me to the playoffs. And now he's back to get his revenge on us in year 5, in the last season of this rebuild. Derek Carr could play the villain. Who would have thought? They have ETN now as a 93. Rashad Bateman. Darnell Savage upgraded nicely. Byron Jones. Deshaun Norton, a nice little superstar running back they signed. They have ETN. No Aaron Jones then, huh? Yeah, he's gone. Oh, this is also a Davante Adams revenge game too. And kind of Aaron Rodgers for the 2 seconds we had him. You know what else I'm interested in? I'm interested in the Jets. They had the #1 pick last year as well. I'm wondering if they went QB. Like, what is going on here? First of all, Zach Wilson was crazy last year. They have 3 other QBs that are 76 plus overall. Madden, bro, I thought you said you were fixing the like the draft logic, but this be making no sense. And then Lamar signs with the Bengals. I mean, we're seeing it all on display today. And do you guys know who I'm looking for now? I saw him. Dion Brown. It looks like he's only star development because he doesn't have the superstar tag. My bad. This guy was trash. This might have been the worst Heisman I've ever seen. He was the lowest dev trait you could be. He was like a 22 overall. Thank God I did not stick with him. We went with the right choice in Demarius here. He's led us to the Super Bowl in year 5. Let's go ahead and get into the game. And I'm still in disbelief that the Packers have Derek Carr. I mean, literally, what are the odds of that? 1 in 32. But you know what I mean, dude. We score the first touchdown of the game, though, to go up 10-3. Can we hold them to no touchdowns, please? Hold them to no touchdowns. 20-3 in the first half. An absolute dominant display by the Las Vegas Raiders. The teams we've built out so much. I believe that was a turnover. 34-3. Derek Carr ain't gonna even sniff our half, bro. I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and watch our team, though, just for a little bit of fun here. Josh Jacobs getting in, not really a good carry. Let's just be real here. But I do want to just watch the team that we've built here from the ground up. Honestly, the scouting took me so long, dude. I'm literally 4 hours into this recording. That pass is disgusting. What are you doing, Demarius? 3rd and 8, Derek Carr. This is your make it or break it moment, just like it was in year 2, where you failed to get me to the playoffs, and no one's missing that pass. Where's my defense? Derek Carr has 90 yards. Oh, our defense is just unbelievable. The pass rush, the linebackers, the DB group, it is just impeccable. And as you guys can see, it is on display as well. Derek Carr is slinging it to Narnia. Leads us to a 3rd and 10. Derek Carr, can you get the job done? Jeez, Rashad, is that Rashad Bateman? I don't know who that is. Number 6, wide open there on a little slant, but it still doesn't get them the first down. It's a 4th and 1. Looks like they're going to be running the ball here. Stack the box. Guess run middle. Just kidding with you. We let Derek Carr get a touchdown. Dang it, I didn't want him to get one. Which means it's time for me to hop in. 2nd and 6. Let's see what we got going here. I don't like Jair over there, not going to lie. I'm just going to hand this off, or not hand this off, but dump it off kind of to Josh Jacobs. He gets me a big gain here. I would love to get a touchdown for Devontae Adams. See what we got open here. Jair Alexander just scares me. Devontae Adams is pretty open here, though. That is a beautiful... 3rd and 10 now. Not a great possession here by us, not going to lie, but I see number 17 wide open, and can he take it to the house? He cannot. But I might feed him again here. Gets us to the 6, though. I love it. Streak Hardman inside, and then this is just a little toss-up for the revenge game. Oh, it's a play. I didn't even realize it's a play action. Watch. I'm just going to chuck it up. Beautiful stuff. However, I have a feeling I'm going to see holding. No, it's actually on Adrian Amos, that is he still here? I don't know. It's defensive or offensive or what am I saying? Defensive pass interference. I'm declining it. We got a touchdown. We won a Super Bowl 9 years later. Look at Derek Carr. He is so happy for us. He is a Raider at heart. We missed you, Derek Carr. I don't know what I'm saying. I was going to say maybe I should have tried to sign him to get him one like I did with Matt Ryan on my Falcons video. If you guys missed that, check that out. But he was in free agency. He was like a 20 overall. Demarius Trent, though, 127 QBR, 25 for 33, 276 yards, as well as 4 touchdowns and an interception. I mean, an amazing performance by him. It's got to be Super Bowl MVP, right? Derek Carr, 22 for 39, only 170 yards, 2 tuds. He also had an interception. Surprisingly, it wasn't more, though, with how much they were down, you know. Jacobs was actually not too great. 20 for 78 yards there, 3.9 a carry. Didn't have a touchdown as well, but Sony Michel got me one, as he had himself 4 yards on 4 carries. And who else but Tay to torch his old team. 2 touchdowns for him, 86 yards. Amazing performance. TJ Murphy, only had 35 yards, but led the receptions for them. McCall Hardman was good. Rashad Bateman, Waller got involved, got into the end zone there. Josh Jacobs through the air. 2 tackle for losses for Aaron Donald. Khalil Mack also had 1. 3 sacks for Chris Jones. Aaron Donald, Kenny Clark with 2. Khalil Mack with 1. You love to see it. We saw the Jair Alexander interception, actually. And then Trevon Melrig, the 2021 draft pick, got the interception in the Super Bowl. What a way to end this, baby. Super Bowl MVP is Demarius Trent. Let's go. Things you absolutely love to see. And that is how you end off a video, baby, with a cherry on top. If you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to leave it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't subscribed as well. We got more rebuilds coming, and I will get more used to this new scouting update as well. But appreciate you for watching the whole video. Let's go ahead and go over the team. Let's start it off with, of course, Demarius Trent himself, the 3rd-year draft pick from us. What an absolute gem he was. Fell to me at like, what, 16 it was? Superstar development, got up to Superstar X Factor as well. Cannot throw the ball deep for his life, but everything else is beautiful except for play action as well, because the CPU doesn't know how to upgrade people. This guy is just like, he would be so fun to play with. I mean, I did just play with him and I scored a little touchdown. I should have ran more though, because his speed is just great, and he did nothing but improve every single season in the league as well. I mean, this first year he was great, and I wish he got the full workload because we randomly had Aaron Rodgers. I literally don't know where that came from, and I don't know why he's in free agency. It makes no sense. Second year was a little weird. Got more yardage for the simple fact that he just played more games, but the touchdowns didn't go up a whole ton. Interceptions stayed the same as well, which is, well, that's a good sign to be fair. But year number 3, took that next jump up, aka I changed it to the Chiefs playbook, and he went absolutely wild, but I love it. And now about his partner out the backfield, Josh Jacobs was incredible. Throughout this entire rebuild. He was so good for us. Improved every single year as well. Touchdown numbers out of this world. Same with the yardage. Same with the yards per carry. 5.4 plus a carry here in the last 4 seasons. Devontae Adams we brought in to be a partner alongside Derek Carr, who he ends up facing in the Super Bowl, and he only played with for 1 year, but things come around and go around. I don't really know. He ends up with a Super Bowl, so I'm sure he is happy. Henry Ruggs was okay, honestly. I was hoping he would develop more than this. He really didn't. I mean, he's a 93 overall, but he's still only star development, so that kind of sucked. We got Hardman, which I thought was a really fun fit with him and Ruggs running down. That would be really insane. Darren Waller wasn't anything too crazy, just because tight ends are weird on Madden, and they don't do, like, Darren Waller didn't put up Darren Waller type stats, you know what I mean? O-line was solid though. Colton Miller up to a 91. Alex Leatherwood developed into a really good right tackle, and then these 3 guys were solid as well. Offensively, and yeah, we went a little wild here in year 5 just to try and get me that Super Bowl to the best chance that I could get with Khalil Mack. I mean, bringing back Khalil Mack is a cool little story. Chris Jones, we got Aaron Donald as well, but they both get themselves, or Aaron Donald gets his first ring. Chris Jones adds another one to his resume. I didn't even press anything. What? Max Crosby developed, though, into an absolute phenom. 96 overall he is with morale. But that superstar development as well at the peak age of 29. Shout out to Max Crosby, man. He's a hell of a player. And how about this CV pairing? Best one in the league, I might ask. Trayvon Mullen up to a 92 overall superstar development, as well to his partner in crime in Brandon Staley, our draft pick in year number 1. He didn't go up to X Factor, unfortunately, but he was still an absolute beast. Can't cover in the zone, but that's okay because that boy's man is 99. Nate Hobbs, who we also kept throughout this entire rebuild. Shout out to him, man, having such a good rookie year in real life. And then Broyles, who I drafted in year number 1. Melrig developed nicely to a 91 overall now and had that interception in the Super Bowl. That will go down in history here for the Raiders. Unfortunately, he didn't go up dev trades. Kerry Jackson not going up a dev trade is what has me mad, because he had a few really good seasons for us, and that normal development is just so ugly despite him still being an 89 overall. So he still developed nicely as well, but I hate that normal dev, man. And then rounded out with these linebackers with Okereke, Queen, and Hughes. Pretty much revamped this. Oh my god, you guys remember when I drafted this guy in like year 2, year 1, and he was a 64 overall? I mean, he's a 73 now. He's a serviceable little depth option for us, so shout out to him, and shout out to all you guys that made it to this point in the video, because I appreciate you guys. This one took 4 hours and 37 seconds immediately, so I would appreciate a like because that was a lot, but I will get better with the scouting update. In the end though, ain't nothing changed with me. We still coming away with Super Bowls. We still rebuilding the teams like an absolute beast, and we still hitting on our draft picks. So that's gonna be the end of me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like for more content like this, and take care. Peace.